What's up, guys? This is Pete from Pete Got a Shaved Head, and because he didn't want to go to the barber shop because it was coldoutside.com. And I'm here from the kitchen, hanging out. If you want to look behind me, if you do want to look, that's pretty weird. Not weird, but that is my printable goal board that I have of a 6 month, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year plan with all types of images and types of printouts that I have pretty much all around the house too. So it's not just in one area where I see it. I see it in multiple areas as well as my computer and other things like that. So I just want to point that out real fast. What was I going to talk about today? Oh, I forgot. A lot of stuff happened these past weeks and this week, and it could, to a normal person that lets things bother them and lets just stuff and people's opinions and people saying things and thoughts without proof and just things that you just know in your heart aren't true, but people perceive them to be um, true, and it could mess you up. You know what I mean? If you're a person that doesn't really believe or not confident in themselves and don't really believe the direction that they're going into, don't believe their heart, they don't believe what they think, it could have been easily skewed and easily I could have easily went down a path of crap, none less to say. There's a method that I use, and even when I talk to my therapist, we call it the mosquito net theory. Mosquito net theory is when you're in the tropics or somewhere that has a lot of mosquitoes, you sleep inside a net. Why? There's tons of mosquitoes at nighttime, and they're gonna bite you and they're gonna get you. And that's one thing that's not fun. But what a mosquito net does is you go inside a mosquito net, you zip it up, you zip it out, and now the only thing that comes in is stuff you need, like oxygen and air. That is the most efficient thing and that's one of the most necessary things you need. But it keeps the mosquitoes out. It keeps the mosquitoes looking in from the screen and just that's my mosquito impression. And that's what it does. So I do that as well as filtering people's opinions and filtering people's words towards me. When I know I'm going to be attacked or I know that I'm being, you know, what do you call that thing? Cyber bullied or whatever you want to call it. Take it as is because the people say things, people do things, and it's their words. So what I do is I put my mosquito net on and I block it. I block the mosquitoes, but I don't completely block what they're saying. If there's any relevance to the truth, I let that in. So if there's oxygen that's coming from there, I'm going to take it in. I'll reassess it, and maybe it is my fault. Maybe there was something I did. But you got to think deep down to what you feel in your gut, not to what other people's feelings and thoughts are. You don't want to be skewed in that way where it's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Now you're like, yes, I know, that was me. But it wasn't. It wasn't. You know in your heart you were right. You know in your heart you were right. You know in your mind you were right. You're doing everything intentionally right. But things just happen and opinions form, and that's the way it is. But we've been doing that since we were kids. Just getting yelled at all the time. It's like, you should be doing this, and then you got to sit down, and all you're doing is being directed in the direction that the person that's leading you is teaching you how to do it. So sometimes it's not your fault to be skewed and easily view, zoom, twisted around. I don't even know the word for that. But yeah, mosquito net theory. It works. Huh. Mosquito net theory. It works. Stupid. Mosquito net theory is something that I use to filter out. So why don't you try it out? Next time someone or you feel someone opinions and it's coming at you through Facebook or through emails and text messages or name calling and stuff like that, put the screen up. See if there are actually any relevance to it. Think about it before reacting. Don't react to what they're doing because that's probably what they want you to do. Absorb it, let in what's needed. Other than that, block that shit out of there. Because no one needs mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. That off spray doesn't work anyway. That didn't make sense. Guys, I'll see you later. This is Pete, PeteIsip.com. Subscribe down below for more updates, for more stuff. And definitely comment up. Let's make this a discussion. What technique do you use to get people out of your life that just doesn't belong there. See you later.